My name is Derek S.K. Kawakami. I was born in Hilo, Hawaii. The S stands for Saburo, which is a name my grandfather H.S. gave me. The K is for Kavehi, and I don't know what my mom was thinking giving me a girl's name. I grew up in Hilo until I was about 4 years old, and then we moved to Mililani on Oahu. And then I think in about the second grade, my Uncle Richard at the time became Speaker of the House at the legislature, and he called my dad and said, hey, you gotta come back home and help run the family business, which is Big Save. And from second grade on, this is where I've been, but make no mistake, our roots have always been here on Kauai. My dad is from West Kauai, the town of Waimea, and my mom grew up in Hulia, right by that mountain that's behind us. My childhood was probably the childhood that kids dream about. Growing up on Kauai in the 80s and 90s, it was very innocent in the sense that things I think were much simpler, much more easy to navigate when I was growing up. And pretty much the town of Lihue, all the way from Kipu Falls, all through Lihue Town, Rice Street, was our big playground at the time. We were able to graduate high school, which is the main thing, and I was able to go off to college, and so never forgot how I felt getting chased away when we were kids, just trying to have fun.
How would you describe you in the office versus you outside of the office?
You know what I'm like in the office. You know what I'm like outside the office. It's a silly question. I think most people that know me would tell you that what you get is what you get. Hitter. Who's the best at bat? Hey, my classmate. I'm your bus driver today. Layla Rose Kolomade in the county of Kauai. The main thing that we stress to our team is to exert the maximum amount of effort. We embrace failures as opportunities to learn and grow, but the biggest sort of shortcoming we can have is if we fail to even try because of that fear of falling short. I would say that the person that I am in the office is very similar to the person that is outside of the office, perfectly imperfect, and I acknowledge that. One of the values that will get you very, very far if you take the time to listen, take the time to learn. In general, respect people, because I can tell you, you never know who it is that you're bumping into on Kauai. I think integrity also sort of partners up with respect. If people are known to have integrity as part of their value system and that people can count on you, that you have the courage to let people know, even if it's a hard, bitter pill to swallow, the straight talk about where you stand on issues and not to overpromise and underdeliver. But on Kauai, if you can learn that respect, integrity, and having the courage to just let people know when you fall short, being humble, if you can follow those simple rules, you'll be able to navigate this island quite well. I don't think there's anything that I as an individual really can do or will do of significance, but it's more the collective effort of sort of the direction that we set, the values that we instill in our team, the expectations that we have, the support that we give each other, and also the tough love at times that we have to give each other. Probably besides having a family and being a husband and being a dad is probably the biggest responsibility that I've ever had to have on my shoulders and the shoulders of the team and the family that make up what I would consider the mayor. I would say that for me, I think having that responsibility has made me a better person. You know, for me, I think it's almost like a feeling of obligation. You know, my grandfather HS came over with his older brother from Japan at a very young age, at the age of 12. He sailed over, spent 22 seasick-filled days sailing from Fukuoka, Japan, over to Port Allen. And then, you know, our family has always been community-minded in a sense. From the grocery store, we took great pride in serving the different communities, giving our customers a good value, also giving back to the community, whether it's a Little League team or Pop Warner football team or just a nonprofit. We always built into our business sort of plan charitable giving. And then of course, my dad's older brother Richard, and of course his brother George too, in a sense, were public servants in the sense that my uncle Richard served in the legislature. And so I think it was always impressed upon us that we're not here just to exist, but that we had an obligation to return. And then let's just face it, we are so very blessed and lucky to live and grow up in a place where people from all around the world want to either come in and visit and experience, or they themselves want to call Kauai home. It's a very special place. Like many beautiful places, what separates us is our people, our culture, our values, and the way that this community comes together when the going gets tough. That is a testament to how strong the bind that holds a community together is when we are faced with our darkest hour